What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back with another preview video today. Obi-Wan Kenobi from Hot Toys and the Kenobi series on Disney+. Let's check it out. That's right, guys, we're back. Another preview video. If you missed out on the last couple ones, because there's been a lot of news going on. The 1973 Wolverine, the Spider-Man people, there's a lot of spider things going on. And yes, I will address, people have been asking, I will address the Sideshow Collectibles animated series, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin, Ahsoka, and Yoda. I think we'll probably wrap those all up in kind of one thing. So we'll see how that goes, because not what we were expecting. Yes, I will be buying them. Yes, I will be reviewing them. And I'm hoping, like, in hand, they look better than their, like, 480p, cell phone from 2001 video footage that they've been putting out. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. But today, we're here to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi from Kenobi and the Disney Plus series, which, regardless if you like the series or did not like the series, everybody wants another Kenobi in their collection. And this, honestly, looks like a pretty good one. It is a DX figure. For those of you who don't know what a DX figure is, typically it has nicer packaging, foam packaging, nicer display box kind of deal. Movable Eye System is one of them. I mentioned that the Wolverine from 1973 is going to have movable eye. I was wrong. It was this one. I got them mixed up. That's on me. So my apologies for the bad info on that one. But Obi-Wan Kenobi is a DX, which has movable eyes. And it just has a lot of nice products. It's not like the previous DX figures we used to have crazy bases. This one is it's okay, but it's not like the Jack Sparrow base. It's not like that one. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I've got photos here of the blogger photos, and I also have photos from Secret Base, thanks to my friends over at Pop Collectibles. If you want to check out first or second batch figures, link in the description below for them. And also check them out on Instagram. I think they got something going on over there as well. But regardless of that, let's get into this. I have Obi-Wan Kenobi loaded up, ready to go. And this is a pretty cool pose, not going to lie. It's pretty cool. I kind of dig it. It's got the whole Jedis have to lift rocks thing that we saw from The Last Jedi. And that was kind of a weird thing with Rey, and everybody, she's like doing her thing, and she's lifting rocks, and then Kenobi's lifting rocks to, save Vader or save himself, and then the whole thing, and then everybody's lifting rocks. It's one of those things, but whatever. But here we go. We've got this Diorama Base, which we'll take a look at in just a little bit. I do dig this, and they did say it's LED lightsaber. So that's kind of cool. I'm curious to see how that's actually going to work out. It actually says, hold on. This says right here, and way on the side, lighting effect has been enhanced. LED lighted lightsaber prototype shown, not final pending licensor approval. So we'll kind of see how that goes. We don't know what it's going to look like in the end and how bright it's going to be, but it's got to be better than that crap they've been giving us for years and years and years, which I think it will be. So here we go, another pose with him, and you got the normal style wrist joints on the right hand. You can see it in the photo. Usually they hide those in the shadows, but for whatever reason they didn't in this one, which is fine. We know they're there. The hand that's holding the saber, it's a strange pose thing for Kenobi to, it's just a weird pose. I don't know. The first one, like the first pose, that one was okay. That was like, I am Jesus, Kenobi, and come to me, right? One of those things. This one's going, I don't know what this one's going, but whatever. This is what it is. This one I like, normal Saber Holding. Anybody ever tried to do this pose with an actual figure and try to get the dual hand on the hilt? You'll know that's a pain in the butt, because typically the shoulder, the chest part gets in the way, and you can't get the butterfly joint to go way where you want it to go, right? And typically you get some weird, awkward things. So this was an awkward one, but it's based on that. I think the only real way to solve that problem is to literally Dremel out some of the chest so you can get this arm like more across the chest. But as a side note, that's a thing. But I like the outfit. I do think it should be a lot more dirty than it is. I guess it's this hero suit, if you will. I think it should be a lot more dirty. And it's like the colors on it are a little, I'm gonna say in the photography on this one, the colors are a little weird. It's way too blue. It's way too blue. It's just, I don't know. The white balance on this photo is just weird. The white balance on this photo looks better. And we've got, yeah, you see the notice in the skin tones? See the white balance on that? It's really blue and desaturated, and there's not a lot of contrast stuff going on there. It's very weird. And then this one looks better because they got the teal and orange thing going on. But you photo people, you'll know what I'm talking about. But we've got Vader here, and I do think we're going to get a Vader from Kenobi. I do think we're going to get one because it's just simply a reissue of the Rogue One Vader, I think. And I would be all about that because I don't have the Rogue One Vader, and we all need another Vader. But I do dig this one. The pose is a little weird, again, for Kenobi, but we're not here to critique poses. If we were, we'd be here a very long time. But I do think we're getting another Vader. This, I think, is the best photo and the most realistic representation of Kenobi in all the photos. I think this is the best one. It evokes some action into it. It's got a purpose in the pose. It makes sense. And I like the direction where he's got the movable eye systems looking where he's supposed to look. And Kenobi using a blaster. Like, that's rare, right? So I dig this one. Will we get another trooper variant from Kenobi? Well, probably. I mean, because, you know, why not? We all need more troopers, right? But I do like this. I like the Jedi robes in here. I like the whole look, and I dig this one very much. So, movable eye system. Again, I think the white balance. The white balance is definitely jacked up on these photos. It's very, yeah. So I'm not going to judge it based on that, but based on the sculpt, I think what I would have liked to see on the sculpt is I'd like to see the beard a little bit more scruffy, long. I mean, obviously I didn't want rooted, so that would be weird. But yeah, I think that would be my only critique on this. I like the furrowed brow. I like the expression generally. It's kind of, it all depends on where you place the eyes. I think that matters. And I think the paint applications are fine. I think the white balance in this photo is jacked up. So here's the Jedi Robe. This is one of your exclusives you can get. And here we are again in the blue, I'm going to save the world deal. So, yeah. All right, you're going to get the special edition. It was just the box with Anakin's lightsaber hilt, and you get this little cloth thing. I think that's a pretty cool edition. And I think generally, like most of the time, like the special edition bonuses are kind of crap. Generally, like the Venom one, you got an extra tentacle head thing. This one, I actually think you probably want. Like this one, this is actually a usable piece, and it translates from this film, this series, all the way to A New Hope. You know, when he's given Luke the whole thing. I think this is an actual special edition bonus that makes sense. If you do get yours from Pop Collectibles, they will all come with the special edition bonus. If you get them in the States, probably going to be limited to Sideshow because generally that's how they do things. Sideshow wants to have all the exclusives and they don't want to share with their partners. So there's that. So keep an eye out for that. Here's the exclusives we got. We got rolling eye system. We got an LED lightsaber powered by USB. Which is kind of cool, honestly. I don't know how the wiring's going to go. We don't know anything beyond that, and we do have a hologram that we got to deal with. We got Lola. We got some other stuff. We're going to look at photos here in just a second. So let's get into the actual secret base photos and look at the sculpt. So in terrible lighting, like this is terrible lighting from Hot Toys on this figure. It's somewhat embarrassing on what the actual lighting's going on with this, but it is what it is. Let's zoom in here. And yeah, I like it. I mean, bad lighting aside, I mean, the photographer can't do anything about that. But I do dig this. I think there's plenty of detail here. Again, I would like to see a more scruffy look. And I'm having a hard time nailing down like what actual color this guy is as far as his skin tone and his hair, just based on the Photoshop trickery and lighting and everything going on here. Because if there's a warm light on here, like a more orangey light, it could look more yellow-brown than gray. And it's weird. I don't know how it's going to play out. But here we go again. That's a pretty good expression. It's not a blank, dead stare. Gotta like that, right? And here we go again with the garments and everything, which is general Jedi stuff. I do think there should be some more weathering on here, though, right? Am I wrong in that? It's just thinking like the whole point of this guy is he's out living in a desert Tatooine by himself. He's not generally clean. So I would like to see some more weathering on here, but that's something I can do on my own with some airbrush. I think we can make that work. Yeah, he's got his blaster holster. That's a interesting choice for Kenobi, but he had it. And then we've got the box with Anakin's hilt, and this is looking pretty good. So I dig these. I kind of dig these. We got a hologram, which is, are we going to get a figure of that guy? I doubt it. I wouldn't mind it, but I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think so. We got Lola going on here, which is just a throwaway piece for me. Not a big deal. Somebody out there might like it, but for me, throwaway piece, not something I would even consider displaying at this time, unless we got a Leia, which who knows what's going to happen. And I've got bells ringing because the animals want in the room. So there's that. We've got a picture of the blaster and the normal pleather style holster. And we got these boots. So we're going to have the normal Jedi boots, but they're like half boots and half leggings. Like he's going to go do some jazzercise later or something. I'm not sure what's up with that. But there they are. And they're going to be a pain in the butt to pose because for whatever reason, Star Wars Hot Toys won't do split cut boots. And then here's a photo of everything on display. So here's a photo of Kenobi here. And obviously you're going to get the Jedi Robe you can use. You got the Diorama Base back there. You got, I mean, all of it. The Diorama Base doesn't look like it's painted all that great. It looks like very generic stone. So that doesn't blow me away very much at all. But for what it is, it's another Kenobi to add to the collection. So I want to know from you guys, are you picking this up? It's generally, I think in the States, it's like $295 and whatever plus tax and shipping and all that stuff for the exclusive version. If you get it overseas, it's probably going to be a little bit less, I guess. It's something, these things go crazy sometimes. But get wherever gives you the best deal and you can get it the fastest. That's what I would say. But I'm pretty stoked for this. I don't know how I'm going to display it yet. I really would like to have another Vader to go along with. That would be kind of cool. But it's like one of those things where Hot Toys will give us this and then they'll give us the Vader like 8 months or a year later. And then when you want to pose them up, you've got to wait to recreate the scene. It's flipping annoying. I just hate when they do that. But what other figures from Kenobi would you like to see? That's what I want to know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Now's a great time to do that. And if you want to support the channel, that would be awesome too. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Jedha Patrol, where we're giving away some awesome stuff. So check that out. As always, click what you like. See you next time.